Hey friend, this is Mike from 424recording.com with another internet tutorial video on how to record a song on a Tascam 424 cassette recorder. This is part 2. Let's get started. In the first part of this series on how to record a song on a Tascam 424, I talked a big game about preparation. So what I've been doing since that first video a couple weeks ago is practicing my song and the various parts that I will be performing. I've also kept the song relatively simple, so it's easy to lay down the tracks. I want to show you my setup and how each track will be recorded. Come on, let's go. Here's the map of my song. I also just found out that my 4th track is not functioning properly and the 4th track is not working at the moment, so I can only use 3 tracks. On the first track, I'm going to record a drum machine and my guitar simultaneously. I would recommend as you begin to record your song to keep all of the EQ flat. Also, record a small portion of the beginning of your song and then play it back through monitors or some other kind of speakers to get an idea of what your song is sounding like and what you might be able to improve. But be careful. It is often impossible to go back to an earlier sound that sounds good once you start changing things on the recording end, like moving mics, tunings, etc. So if you like the sound, or the way your tracks are sounding, commit and move on. I have my drum machine connected to the 1/4-inch jack of input 1. I have my amp being recorded on input 3 using an XLR and an SM57. Instead of recording them to separate tracks, I'll be recording both of them to track 1. The way I achieve this is simply by arming track 1. If you wanted to record a 3rd track at the same time, you could utilize input 5, which I will actually do to get some room sound for my guitar. Once again, I will stress the importance of recording a small amount of the song and playing it back. Because I am recording all 3 of these instruments and ambient room sound to track 1, I have to commit to whatever the final sound is because there will be no way to separate the tracks in post. But if I get the mix right at this stage of the game, I'll basically be mixing as I go along. I'll be able to tweak the sound slightly with the built-in EQ, but that's about it. Hopefully, I won't have to. So after some trial and error and listening back to the song, here's what I recorded. Tune in for part 3 when I record vocals and possibly add some percussion and bass. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Any questions, comments, or techniques you'd like to see in this series, leave them in the comments below. This is Mike with 424recording.com. Godspeed, my friend. See you on the next video.